Darci Lynne Farmer was the bright-eyed girl who made America believe in magic again. With nothing but a puppet, a song, and her gentle Oklahoma accent, 0:10 seconds she won hearts and headlines on America's Got Talent. But 8 years later, 0:15 seconds that dream has curdled into confrontation. The same stage that made her famous is now the center of a bitter legal fight, and the name on the lawsuit 0:25 seconds has shocked everyone. For years, Darci smiled through the exhaustion, doing everything right, always grateful, 0:33 seconds always polite. Yet, behind the polite laughter was a silence heavy with things she could never say. Now, at 20 years 0:41 seconds old, she has finally broken that silence. In court documents that surfaced in 2024, she accuses one of the 0:48 seconds show's most powerful figures of mistreatment and emotional harm. The girl who once spoke through puppets is 0:55 seconds finally speaking for herself. The rise of a prodigy. Darci Lynne Farmer was born on October 12, 2004 in Oklahoma City, 1:061 6 seconds, a place far removed from the blinding lights of Hollywood. Her parents, Clark and Misty Farmer, described her as a 1:141 14 seconds quiet child, polite but deeply introspective. She loved to sing around the house, 1:201 20 seconds, often performing for her brothers. But her shyness was crippling. The idea of standing on a stage terrified her. 1:281 28 seconds singing was her escape. Yet the fear of being seen kept her hidden until a church talent show changed everything. 1:371 37 seconds at age 10, Darci discovered ventriloquism, a dying art that suddenly gave her voice a new home. She could 1:441 44 seconds express herself without looking directly at the crowd, hiding behind her puppets, 1:481 48 seconds, but still commanding the stage. Her inspiration came from watching Terry Fader, the Las Vegas performer who had 1:551 55 seconds won America's Got Talent in 2007. If he could do it, she thought, maybe she could, too. With her parents' support, 2:042 for seconds she began training seriously under the mentorship of young ventriloquist Lisa Bonaquisti. Lisa helped her control 2:112 11 seconds tone, timing, and character, turning Darci's nervousness into confidence. Her dedication was obsessive. She practiced for hours in front of the mirror, 2:212 21 seconds, perfecting how to speak, sing, and breathe without moving her lips. Her first major step came in 2014 when she 2:292 29 seconds entered the International Cinderella Scholarship Program and won the Mini Miss title. That same year, she performed at local fairs and talent 2:382 38 seconds contests, astonishing audiences who couldn't believe that such a powerful singing voice was coming from a child. 2:442 44 seconds holding a puppet. 2 years later, she appeared on Little Big Shots performing I Wanna Be a Cowboy Sweetheart with 2:522 52 seconds her cowgirl puppet Katie. The clip spread across the internet, amassing millions of views. Suddenly, the shy 3:013 1 second girl from Oklahoma became the talk of morning shows and talent scouts. Her parents began homeschooling her 3:083 8 seconds full-time to manage the travel and appearances. 3:123 12 seconds in 2017, she took the biggest leap of her life, auditioning for America's Got Talent Season 12. 3:213 21 seconds with her rabbit puppet, Petunia, she performed Summertime, leaving the audience and judges speechless. Within 3:293 29 seconds hours, the video became the most watched audition in AGT history. Melb hit the golden buzzer, sending her straight to 3:373 37 seconds the live shows, while Simon Cowell called her a once-in-a-generation talent. When she won the competition 3:443 44 seconds that September, America crowned her its youngest star. But for Darci, it was only the beginning of a story far more complicated than anyone imagined. 3:5:53 minutes, 55 seconds behind the curtain. When Darci Lynne won America's Got Talent in 2017, the applause seemed endless. Overnight, 4:0:54 minutes, 5 seconds, she became one of the most recognizable young performers in the country, a symbol of pure, wholesome talent. But the moment the cameras stopped rolling, 4:1:44 minutes, 14 seconds, reality set in. The little girl with the puppet wasn't just a contestant anymore. 4:2:04 minutes, 20 seconds, she was a product of one of the most powerful entertainment machines on television. By December of that year, she was already headlining her own tour. 4:2:94 minutes, 29 seconds, Darci Lynne and Friends Live. What began as 5 small regional shows turned into a 52-city whirlwind. 4:3:84 minutes, 38 seconds, tickets sold out in minutes. Fans lined up outside theaters and media outlets hailed her as America's new sweetheart. 4:4:74 minutes, 47 seconds, her schedule included appearances on The Today Show, The Grand Ole Opry, and Christmas in Rockefeller Center. Then came NBC's holiday special Darci Lynne, 5:005 minutes, My Hometown Christmas in 2018, featuring stars like Pentatonix, Toby Keith, and Kristen Chenoweth. 5:095 minutes, 9 seconds, for a girl who had only just become a teenager, it was an unimaginable rise. 5:155 minutes, 15 seconds, but behind the spotlight, Darci's life was spinning out of control. She was still trying to finish school. 5:225 minutes, 22 seconds, assignments on airplanes, memorizing routines between interviews and smiling through exhaustion. Every part of her image, her clothes, hair, tone of voice, 5:355 minutes, 35 seconds, even her puppet dialogue, was monitored and approved. She was a kid trapped in an adult schedule, a tour staffer. 5:4:35 minutes, 43 seconds, recalled. If she complained, people reminded her how lucky she was. The emotional strain deepened when her relationship with the judges shifted. 5:5:25 minutes, 52 seconds, Simon Cowell still praised her publicly. 5:5:55 minutes, 55 seconds, but Mel B, who had once championed her with the golden buzzer, became distant, and according to production whispers, 6:036 minutes, 3 seconds, critical behind the scenes. 6:056 minutes, 5 seconds, moments that looked lighthearted on camera sometimes carried tension. During one taping, Darci quipped through her 6:126 minutes, 12 seconds puppet, "So guys, what part of I'm singing do you not understand?" 6:186 minutes, 18 seconds, you just stand there with your mouths closed like you always do. The audience laughed, but insiders said it was more confession than comedy. 6:286 minutes, 28 seconds, by 2023. Others dismissed the performance as losing her charm. For the 6:456 minutes, 45 seconds, first time since childhood, Darci felt invisible on the very stage that had once crowned her a star, a stage that 6:536 minutes, 53 seconds, now seemed to belong to everyone but her. The breaking point. 6:586 minutes, 58 seconds, the decision to take legal action didn't come overnight. It began with quiet frustration, cancelled meetings, creative 7:067 minutes, 6 seconds, control denied, and whispered criticism she wasn't meant to hear. Darci had always been polite, professional, and 7:147 minutes, 14 seconds, eager to please. But years of being told to smile more and stick to what works began to break her down. In early 2024, 7:247 minutes, 24 seconds, she confided to a friend that she felt used and invisible. She wanted to evolve, to write her own songs, to be 7:327 minutes, 32 seconds, seen as a musician rather than a ventriloquist, forever tied to her childhood. But attempts to discuss her direction reportedly led to ridicule. 7:417 minutes, 41 seconds, from one particular judge. According to leaked documents later cited in entertainment media, the judge made 7:487 minutes, 48 seconds, comments that undermined her confidence in mental health. By mid-2024, Darci's 7:5:57 minutes, 55 seconds. Lawyers filed a complaint citing emotional distress and professional misconduct. The name of the judge was not revealed to the public, but sources 8:048 minutes, 4 seconds close to the case hinted it was someone she had once deeply admired, a mentor-turned-opponent. The claim alleged 8:128 minutes, 12 seconds verbal harassment, intimidation, and career interference. Fans were stunned. How could the sweet, 8:208 minutes, 20 seconds soft-spoken girl from Oklahoma be in a legal battle with a global franchise? To those who knew her story, it wasn't 8:288 minutes, 28 seconds shocking at all. Behind her innocence was a young woman finally demanding the respect she had been denied. I used to 8:368 minutes, 36 seconds feel so uninspired, she said in a brief interview later that year. Now I'm ready to confront what hurt me. Those 8:448 minutes, 44 seconds words spread across social media like wildfire. 8:488 minutes, 48 seconds for many, Darci's case became a symbol not of rebellion, but of reclaiming identity. She wasn't suing for money. 8:578 minutes, 57 seconds. She was suing for her voice. And for the first time, she was using it loudly. The scandals that changed AGT, 9:069 minutes, 6 seconds. Darci's case didn't emerge in isolation. 9:099 minutes, 9 seconds. It was part of a disturbing pattern that had been growing behind the glamorous image of America's Got Talent. Over the 9:179 minutes, 17 seconds years, several contestants and crew members had raised concerns about safety, treatment, and emotional exploitation. 9:259 minutes, 25 seconds. But the most shocking moment came in October 2021 when stunt performer Jonathan Goodwin nearly lost his life during rehearsals for AGT Extreme. 9:369 minutes, 36 seconds. Goodwin, known for his daredevil escapes, was suspended upside down between two cars, trying to free himself from a straitjacket before the 9:459 minutes, 45 seconds vehicles collided. The stunt went horribly wrong. The cars crashed prematurely, exploded into flames, and 9:529 minutes, 52 seconds crushed him before the safety crew could react. The result was catastrophic. 9:579 minutes, 57 seconds. Third-degree burns, broken legs, shattered shoulder blades, a lost kidney, and permanent paralysis from the waist down. 10:0610 minutes, 6 seconds. His career was over. In 2022, Goodwin filed a lawsuit against Marathon 10:1310 minutes, 13 seconds Productions, accusing AGT of gross negligence and lack of safety measures. 10:1910 minutes, 19 seconds. His legal team argued that the show valued spectacle over human safety. It wasn't just an accident. It was a system. 10:2610 minutes, 26 seconds failure. That same year, another lawsuit resurfaced. This one against Tyra Banks, 10:3210 minutes, 32 seconds. A former AGT host. Filed by a mother identified as Jane Doe. It alleged that Banks physically and verbally mistreated 10:4110 minutes, 41 seconds. Her young daughter during filming. The child had been performing a family song when Banks allegedly pulled her hair, 10:4810 minutes, 48 seconds. Shook her shoulders, and made cruel remarks that the girl was an accident. 10:5310 minutes, 53 seconds. The family claimed emotional trauma. And in 2018, there was the wrongful death case of 79-year-old wheelchair user 11:0211 minutes, 2 seconds. Maureen Allen. Her family accused AGT's production of blocking disabled access ramps at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, 11:1111 minutes, 11 seconds, causing her wheelchair to overturn. She suffered a fatal hip fracture and stroke weeks later. By 2024, these cases 11:2011 minutes, 20 seconds painted a chilling picture. The world's most popular talent show had a dark underbelly. Darci's lawsuit wasn't just 11:2811 minutes, 28 seconds personal anymore. It was part of a larger question about accountability. 11:33:11 minutes, 33 seconds. How many dreams had to break before someone took responsibility? Fallout and silence. When news of Darci Lynne's 11:41:11 minutes, 41 seconds lawsuit broke in mid-2024, it sent shock waves through the entertainment world. 11:47:11 minutes.